banger. Epsilon's got some names on it that I like to keep an eye on. Most notably, personally, Crucial.
Yeah, I actually quite enjoy watching this team. You'll be watching Crucial. I like Brocky. Like, I think he's a young talent who's actually really enjoyable to watch. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he has on offer. And already, it's actually Patitek who's going to get himself the opening kill. I will say, I really want him to capitalize the P, just because otherwise it looks like eyeball spar, and then I don't want to say the next word. Sounds like an interesting experience, but yeah, capitalize that P, please.
Some rough names, Tom. We're gonna get through it together, though. Brokey, he's got flashbangs.
Oh, there you go.
3 flash assists, and then 1 kill from Kreese. Brokey closes, and Epsilon take out pistol.
Told you like watching him. 4 kills with the pistol, that's not a bad start, although 3 assists coming in for Kreese. He's the one who's sort of relatively unknown for me within this roster. Like, everybody else has either been in this team for a little while or I've seen in previous rosters. But yeah, he's a little bit of an unknown entity. So I'm interested to see how he's going to be going. Obviously, the reason that came about is the move for Keto. So, like, he's gone. He's not within this roster. Ooh,
baby. Nah, rot. He gets a second. Takes more than one bullet this time, but Spellum's down. Blind side from Crucial, clears back out on Ticket, and this is all ahead of the rotation as well. Unfortunately for the Boars, despite getting that deagle, bomb wasn't able to flood the bomb site. So there should be 0 plants coming in, and the 2 Glock players should die to the AUG if they round the final corner. But they have a minute. I really do hope they don't just walk this back to middle, because they have no utility to get this job done. Let's move. Inwards they go. They'll try their best. Timing sort of there. Almost offsetting Kreese, but he'll kill them both. Epsilon closing with 3 AUGs moving forward.
Yeah, and then a pretty important match actually for both teams. Like, looking more for Izako Boars in terms of relegation. Like, it's a tough battle back to get into MDL once again, and they are right within the grasp of falling out of the league. And then on the other side of thing, Epsilon sort of almost just cementing their place in playoffs. So different spectrums for these teams, but Epsilon are right on the brink of sort of just falling out. They're guaranteed for the season, but they want to make sure they get that spot. And I believe that they did very, very well last season. I can't remember, were they the ones who won it? Like, I know that they did well, but I think they won the whole playoff stage last time.
I wouldn't be able to tell you, Tom. I'm not going to try to lie. I believe honesty is what creates great friendships, and I'd like to keep it clean between us.
They did. I've just checked. There you go.
Excellent.
So my memory doesn't betray me, although I did forget the word betray.
Ooh, window Crucial. He finally finds Luzza in. There was that boost coming out from the Boars. Now they could assume control of Connector and possibly hit A, but with 3 stacked up on Cat, options remain open. What is known is that Crucial has fled the window. They clear it from ladder room, and now Catwalk will be challenged. 3 players in the back of the B site from Epsilon.
Position from Kreese, although takes a lot of damage, it doesn't matter. The second kill is his, and Alexis will at least be able to find one. Crucial's pretty low, so he has a chance for a second. Crucial knows that, though, and just trying to stay hidden, but there you go. There's one more. Problem is, 18 seconds, a bomb down on short, and playing him from market. I think this is a fairly ambitious attempt from Exus, just based off time. He's doing a hell of a lot of damage. It will go down in the end, and he still has enough to buy an AK in the next if he really wanted to, although the rest of the team can't, so I doubt it. But 3 players dropped, at least going to reduce the amount of money made for Epsilon. The question is, was it worth keeping the AK into the next round? I'm not so sure. I think that may have actually been the better choice.
Are you ready for some pistols? Potentially some
Always.
Fireworks out of Izako Boars. We've got these deagles, but down goes their utility. That's a hard pill to swallow. Luckily, they also dish it back with a deagle shot to the brain, but Man, losing all of your grenades, that's what's meant to get these underpass players into position. Now these pistol arrows will be running dry. Crucial sees the first and second leg Exus and forces him back down to the connector. He's limping with the Deeg away towards mid. They're getting boxed in as well from Epsilon, actively playing up from Catwalk. Getting into the ladder room is Kreese. He's going to skewer 2 as they come up Cat. And unfortunately for the Boars, it's a 4-0 start to the CT's favor. Looking clean as well. Squeaky clean from Epsilon.
Yeah, starting to build up their bank as they do move forward. And there is going to be a purchase on the other side. Still no AWP to come out just yet, but... Well, it'll be interesting. I'll be interested to see if there is going to be a direct counter to Crucial in this one, because if he does get rolling, if he gets off to a flying start, he can pretty much just dominate at least this server, I would say. I don't think there's anyone on the other side that I know of who's going to be able to stand up to his ult. They are just going to try a flat-out execution. Surreal underneath, not checked. We'll be able to get an opener. This is, again, looking like a clean round. Surreal with a triple from Dark. And that name was so perfect. Patitech low.
Plunked him in the head with it. Blew him to smithereens. Follows up with the frag. Hot damn. I forget Surreal's on Epsilon sometimes. You know, there's a world back where he was still joined by Death on Complexity.
Yeah.
Wild times, but back to EU, he's gone. Let's see if the 6th round is any better for Izako Boars. They've got no mid presence at all. Everybody collected outside of ramp, and they're gonna try to charge headstrong with a single AK into the A side. Good from Exus to start it. But Spellin's able to trade one through smoke. Bomb plant desperately next to the triple stack. It's spammed. It's done. That's no plant now, but the AK's still set to shine. And here comes Narod. Ooh, drops off ticket, and he gets turned back around as well. Now everything goes from bad to worse, and this execute fumbles. No bomb plant and only 1 kill yet again. Epsilon. Tom, I think they're closing the game early for us tonight. They want this broadcast over.
We thought that about the game with Crazy versus Vitality, so I'm not going to be holding my breath, although I do think Epsilon are definitely a higher caliber of team than their opposition. I'll be worried if we see a sort of quick push to A, and thankfully we won't. Crucial not going to be able to make the jump, so no... Well, not as aggressive a peek out from him, but still going to be holding from the connector, and pixels being shown, arm being tagged. Again, it seems like almost every round, the initial damage seems to come in onto the Boars, the last being the exception,
Nice.
but...
Sorry, there was trigonometry to that Molotov, Tom. He was running sideways when he threw it.
Ooh.
I get impressed by the beauty of grenades utility. A skill in and of itself. But right now, they need to use said utilities to get further up mid, or else Spellin could very much skewer a couple of these. Good luck, Exus, on the entry. Maybe the op takes over here from mid.
Ooh. Okay. We managed to gain some space. Balam will quickly take it away. The bomb now going to look to go back towards this A site. Once again, Surreal this time with an AWP. But he will have support from Spellan, who has not gone anywhere just yet. A lurker in the form of Luz, just looking to try and hold them on this side of the map. But I like this position from Spellan. 25 seconds left. Last time they forgot to check Dark, so wouldn't be overly surprised if they forget over here. But full rotation. They've seen a couple of nades thrown in, and they've completely gambled. Surreal realizes they're not going in this direction. 10 seconds left. It's so late, and the bomb's going to be dropped. They have to go for the plant. That's all they can really hope to do. Looking to try and defend it. They line up, though. It's going to be the trade back and gives an opportunity for the AWPer to try and hold on.
This is wild, but he's been seen and sprayed down. What an anticlimactic close to what could have been a killer round. That lineup outside of Palace is so perfectly timed. And speaking of time, Tom, They came out of ramp with 10 seconds left. It looked like they weren't even going to get a chance to plant once bomb was dropped the first time, but it's recuperated in literally the final second. They get the bomb down, but can't hold on in the after plant. Chaos on the A site in the 7th, but Epsilon win this one too. Izako Boars yet to get on the board. Double op setup is what they'll now face here in the 8th. They send their smokes soaring towards mid early. Smatotech, good job. Finds Crucial on timing. Smoke hadn't faded or popped just yet, so rather he gets vision and an opening kill. And these T's, it looks like they're just going to take all of the mid control as fast as they can. Potential for a window boost denied by a Molotov, but excuse me, it's extinguished. How do the Boars continue with this 5v4?
Oh, nice shot. Nora opens up the B site, and I was a bit worried for them considering they have very little utility left, but the flashbang will do enough to leave Brocky blind. Yet to die. We'll see if that changes in this round. Nade being expended will leave Luz a little lower than he started. However, getting back into this site seemingly impossible, and the CT side just going to opt to keep their double orb set up and keep the money flowing.
Yeah, I believe it. You know, if they weren't running a secondary op at this very moment, then I'd say maybe play a little more risky. This completely justifies a save. It's going to put Epsilon in an excellent position with all of their funds still behind them. I mean, 7,000 on Crucial before the close of the round. Roki's still on 7 as well. Good for them. We'll see if the Boars can convert. At least they'll be given a chance with these 4 AKs saved. Reinvestments, I'm sure, for the full belts of grenades. And they'll have another chance. It's T-side on Mirage that has to start getting rounds on the board. And there haven't even been that many chances. A couple of close ones, and last round was pretty convincing. Let's see if they can follow suit. Double op still in play, and that's where my eyes happen to fall. That's, I think, their biggest challenge. Snipers couldn't get ahead of the execution last round. This time they very well could.
I'm expecting to see a more aggressive approach from Brocky. And by the looks of it, the Izako Boars almost seem to have a little bit of a rinse and repeat attitude already, though. The fight in middle. Nets a trade. It doesn't really benefit the CT side, however, and you'd say the Boars came out on top of that. Molotov will do a little bit of damage as they look to try and take full control of middle. And already, that like an early gamble, in fact, Epsilon threw all of their players bar one into that B site, maybe expecting a split, but it's looking like with the aggressive position taken in the jungle, that it's going to be A.
With this deep jungle control, I don't blame them. It's going to be very difficult to unroot Luzza. Splan can go back towards Ticket if need be, and there's a world where I can see them shutting down the entire play from this position alone. If you get bomb dropped on this side of the boxes as opposed to for a connector, then they may be all right, but this is going to draw Luzza out, because if the push isn't successful, then he can't just sit in the after plant waiting. But no, they've got bomb down. It costs them body and more damage. Crucial through the box, hits another. It's an aggressive peek over top of it, but there's a big flank coming in from Epsilon. They've got Kreese working in off of ramp. 13 HP for him to play with, but down goes Narod. Obviously seen, spotted. Down goes the flank as well. Luzza gets aggressive, opts not to sit on jungle, but goes all the way towards Spawn Tom. And down he is sent. Double op into the next one. Grandfathered forward as Epsilon. Well, they'll bag themselves an 8th round. And goddamn, Kreese, 12-3. Brokey 9-0. You placed your chips on the right kid tonight, Tom.
No, he's impressed me. From what I've seen from him this season, he definitely looks like an up-and-comer, someone talented within this roster. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they can do in playoffs, because I think actually this team seemed to work better in the best of threes last season. Crucial already with the opening pick, and the T's once again fall into losing that opening duel. And that has been one of the only sort of glimmers of hope for them, is the fact that they were getting openings over the last few rounds, and Thus, the rounds seem to be a bit closer. Luckily, Norot will be able to get one, and actually, some missed shots from Kreese give a little bit more space. Now, Brocky's still within the sight, and he hits the timing perfectly once the nade is expended to get that man advantage back. Smoke even going to fall back into the apartments. Just smart utility usage, although Neeks is waiting. He will have heard the scope. 100% knows or should know that he's around that angle. And there goes the Molotov just to try and make things worse. But again, it's caught by a smoke.
Crucial is inside of a smoke grenade. Poor old Narot comes walking around the corner. Into his death. No scoped in the head. At least that's all he saw on his screen. 9-1. Epsilon continue on. Again with a double. Easy peasy reinvestment there for them. Majority of the team remains above 5k until the grenades are purchased off the freebie 47. There's 6 of them. 6 Kalashnikovs on the... And an immediate entry towards the A site seems likely. With so many of the numbers from Boars up in Palace, they may contest Surreal, who sits solo with one of 2 ops. Closest rotator is Crucial, the secondary sniper. So it is very much ops versus Boars. And the first one hits the dirt. Not even an opening kill from the sniper as of yet. Smoke down to cancel Surreal, but he takes the high road. And if he gets vision over top of Ticket, maybe he can drop a body off of this. Luzza wants to go for the plant. Narot's underneath Palace trying to give cover. There's the first connection and a second miss. Oh, but he peeks. Such aggression from Surreal. Throws himself into the mix. A third op kill in the round. A beauty of a hold from him. He waited and waited. And when he finally decided to strike, lightning hits thrice. 10-1. Epsilon with a substantial lead.
I actually want to know how much he could see there. I'd love to see the POV of him without, like, my cheats, basically, because I'm almost certain for at least one of those shots, he just guessed and just shot through the smoke. And although it's probably a very educated guess based off the bullets, it still just seemed like a blind man just having a go at a shot, and it just worked wonderfully, so... Great work from Surreal. Now they look to get aggressive, and it's him again. Straight through the smoke. He doesn't need his vision. He doesn't need it.
Gotta call a timeout. Gotta let Surreal cool off. So right now he's just having a field day. You ever seen those videos of Americans flying helicopters through fields with machine guns and they're just shooting wild boars? Have you ever seen that? That's a serious question.
No.
All right, well, it's a way to hunt pigs in America. You can rent a helicopter, you can rent machine guns, and you shoot them from the sky. That's what this feels like. These are the boars running through the pastures, Tom, trying to escape. But in the land of the free, Epsilon are having way too much fun with this. Another massive advantage. Another spray down from Surreal just through the edge of the smoke. His 3K turned an 11, 10 over top of Izako. Double snipers not even needed anymore. And the beauty of it all is everyone from Epsilon are within 2 kills, between 12 and 10. Hot damn.
I'm gonna say it just to try and help out the Izako Boars, but Rocky still hasn't died. It's round 13. It's just ridiculous. Like, they may be between each other on kills, but he's 4 deaths. Better off than everyone else. We'll see if this is going to be the moment. This is a rush B. Is he finally going to get put down? Have I helped with the jinx? Oh, there we go. Thankfully. There we go. I jinxed him. Everybody, you can hate me for that. But it needed to happen. He needed to finally go down. It won't make a difference in the round. Needs this kill. And actually gets it. Okay. Maybe killing Brocky was the key. Has the bomb as well. Be interested to see whether CT's actually up to go. It's going to be the wraparound in towards the apartments. Surreal waiting just in case he does go towards A. No matter where Norot decides to go here, though, there's somebody waiting, and I'm sure they're not going to be in the position he expects.
He's going to get a chance to walk away. This opens up a world of possibilities. 40 seconds to play it all. And Tom, find solace in this. You may have ruined the 0 deaths on the side of Brokey, but you still can also hope that Nixik gets his first kill on the board because there's another 0 on the score. And that's him.
I
with,
didn't notice that.
Yeah, no frags, 13 rounds deep. Ew, not an easy day in the office, but bomb plant from Nah. There's a player back on this A site. Surreal's going to start creeping round, and Narok gets covered from triple. The timing almost works out for him, but the reload's a sound cue that Surreal will use to execute to the team ace. That's right, 1 frag apiece for everyone on Epsilon. They now have an 11-round lead established. All the money in the world, all the confidence, the sports cars, the big screen TVs, Tom, the signing bonuses. Epsilon earns them all tonight. A masterclass on the CT side. But there is a sniper for Nixik to try and break the curse with. Can he do it? Can he do it? He's given a head to shoot, but Spellin's too quick on the crop. And so the op will have to hunt another target.
Again, they're going to be gifted mid control. The bomb's alone in mid. This is weird. I wonder if this is just a caution to the wind. Yeah, that's mental. It's now down on short, and there's not even anyone close. Okay, Connor, can you defend? Try and defend that. I can't think of any reason, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not the hill I'm gonna die on. But it could very well be the one where Boars. They have brought it back with a couple of kills, but still 0 bomb possession. Luckily for them, Spatatek gets another head displayed for Kreese. Smoke on the catwalk, Molotov to connector. This could force Gnawrot's eyes off bomb, or finds a little sanctuary. So remember, the big question at the beginning of the round was, what is bomb up to, and what is it done? Because now the CTs have a very real chance to close this 2v2. 30 seconds, and Izako Boars are going to have to move their feet quickly. The problem being that the CTs can slip past back into the bomb site while the offense goes to pick up this bomb. Do they decide to charge towards B, where Epsilon were spotted, or they double back? Obviously, and sure enough, these counter-terrorists are already in position. Tom, this is so smooth.
Oh, I caught him as he was falling as well. I was like, oh, maybe he gets away. No. Oh, that's just so mean. That's sort of like giving someone that little bit of hope and then snatching it away. Just like right at the last second. But yeah, that round was pretty much over when you get the bomb alone mid on Cat. The only thing I can really say to defend it is maybe he didn't know he had the bomb. Because otherwise if that's an actual strategy, that's insane. Because that is the payoff. Like, if you get caught, you've lost. Like, there's nothing you can do. And they did very well to get even slightly back into the round, but that is one of the worst positions the bomb could possibly be in. Second to glitching out of the map.
There's an opener. As if things could go from bad to worse, it's an additional 5v4. Spatatek has hit the dirt. Mouthful of grass and rocks. He'll lie on the sidelines as this 15th round is closed. Spellin with another big peek into mid, just working the AUG, flexing on the as Izako Boars come up empty-handed nearly in this final round. A single kill is all they have to work with. A 1 versus 5. His second kill of the half. Down goes Nixik. And that's it. 14-1. A hell of a lopsided affair, but I guess the saving grace is there's always a second pistol.
Yeah, that's about it though, really. Like, that was absolute domination. Like, although Brocky eventually died, it really was just him on the B side, able to stay alive and nigh on every spot. Towards the end, I think that's the only other excuse I can give, is that towards the end, it seemed like Izako Boars had given up. Like, it looks like there's little to no hope. And I can understand it, especially on a map like this, that I wouldn't say there is a particularly dominant side. Like, I think it varies from team to team. And although, like, personally, I may say, yeah, I definitely prefer playing the CT side. I don't think that for either of these teams, it's much of a muchness. So if you lose a half like this 14-1, you kind of don't have that many excuses. If it happens on train and you're on the T side, you can make an excuse or two. If it happens on the T side and nuke, again, you can make an excuse or two. Even still, it's not enough. If you get one round on the T side of Mirage, you've screwed up.
What's your go-to excuse, Tom, when something bad happens to you in Counter-Strike? Are you
It's someone else's fault, obviously.
You blaming FPS? Yeah, your teammates?
Teammates, always teammates.
Excuse the teammates, huh?
It's Hugo Byron's fault, even if he's not in the game. I'll blame him.
I normally play the ping card. Odds are I'm on a European server if I'm gaming CS, so I've always got the ping card in the back pocket.
Yeah, I don't have that. To be fair, a lot of the time I do just admit that I am not good at the game. So I feel like
honesty.
Yeah, that is my normal. It depends who I'm playing with. Like, I definitely am guilty of like what is my teammate doing after I'm dead. Yeah. Which in the same regard, I'm dead, so I can't have done anything too impressive either. But
do you ever pull this one off, Tom? It's one of my favorites. It's when you don't actually hit somebody, but you say something like, "Oh, tag." You ever like when you take a mid pick on Dust 2 and you miss the op shot, you go, "Oh, I think I legged one." You know you.
Yeah. Oh, I saw blood. I saw blood.
Right. That's exactly how it happens. Let's see, Luzza, he sees blood. He's already got himself 2 headshots. Izako Boars about to double their score in the very opening round of a CT side. Now this is what we wanted. Headshots aplenty. Narot, 3 kills, and it's a full house on the B site between him and Luzza. So, there you go. Epsilon not going to take the cake just yet.
I'm interested to see so many rifles. I guess it's just because you don't really get bonus rounds anymore. But the thing that worries me is the lack of head armor. Like, I just against Glocks, because it's silly, but that could actually work. Like, that's the one thing. And already, it's so close to Neeks going down. They do have to be careful. They don't want to lose any guns here, and they've lost 2. That is a costly, costly round.
Interesting to see if that comes back to bite them. The 5-man Glock train rams its way into the station through.
Will you even be able to tell if it comes back to bite them, though? Because
no,
unless they win from here, it's sort of like, well, they did lose. Right. I don't know if it was because of that, though.
Yeah, of all the rounds, that might not be the mistake that cost them.
Yeah.
Going down in 14-1 fashion on a first half could be considered a bigger mistake, Tom. But Spatatek, gets just wrecked off the headshot, cleared from the Palace push. This is Epsilon bouncing right into the gun rounds with relative ease.
I love how you're adding the S.
The S to what?
Well, it's Boars. So it's Patatek.
Oh, every time, man. Like, it's the capitalization, right?
Yeah, it is. I said that at the beginning of the game. I was like, that name.
Not only does he not capitalize the P in Patatek, but he also adds a hee.
Yep. Right? He knows he's getting you. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, well. He's forgiven if his teammates can pull off this retake. It's not looking likely with headshots like that. The boost from Crucial in the back of the site overgrows the smoke. There we go. 15-3. 12 map and match points. And Epsilon are having a field day in the office.
Well, the difference between the players who didn't have to rebuy is they get an MP9. So, yeah, that'll be the difference in this round. If you feel like the final kill of this could have been won by an MP9 instead of a Deagle, then we can say that the 2 lost players lost to Glocks made a difference. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. The buy on the other side, though, is pretty damn good. Couple of SGs. We've got the AKs, plenty of utility, and Izako Boars. They're not looking like they're going to get a CT side, or at least not a lengthy one. I mean, nearly all their utility has been expended even. They wish they could extend it. Already. Ooh, hello. At least one goes their way.
The body spotted. They know there's 2 CT stranded here on Arch. Poor Narod. cleared out of his position. This pushes Exus with an MP9 on the back of Market into play. Molotov at his feet. Krieg sprayed to the face. There is this flank, though. Patatek could make something happen. He has no more utility to even try to flash his way out with, so it's going to have to be a zinger of a headshot with the Deeg. But oh my god, Kreese takes him back with one of his own. And despite the distance, the MP9 is good for 2. The push to the door. A little bit more, but not nearly enough. That's it, folks.